How's it going, everybody? It's the non-spoiler review for The Fall Guy, Ryan Gosling, Emily Blunt. This movie is directed by former stuntman himself, David Leitch, for Atomic Blonde, as well as the movie that I really liked that he did recently, which was, of course, Bullet Train. I liked Bullet Train. I thought it was a good movie. Thanks for joining me here today on the channel. If you're brand new to this channel, you've never been here before, subscribe to the channel. Well, why? You haven't even gotten to the review yet, you stupid ass. That's fair, but it's free, and it costs nothing, and all it does is put this more into out of the theater reactions that I do and other things. You're like, okay, maybe I didn't agree with you on that last movie, but you keep popping up, and instead of doing it later, I'll help you out, and here it is. Now, don't ask me again, dipshit. Fine. So there you go. That's my pitch. This movie was probably not hard to pitch because Ryan Gosling, Emily Blunt, they're on fire right now. Both Oppenheimer, Barbenheimer, if you will. The thing that they did on the Oscars together, this stuff that Emily Blunt keeps putting out, making money, doing stuff. She can do it all. She can do action. She can do comedy. She can do drama. And the same thing is said, obviously, for Ryan Gosling. This is loosely based on the hit TV show back in the day with Lee Majors. I believe it was the 70s. And this movie is an action comedy, and it is a love letter to stuntmen. It's a love letter to the movie-making process in general. And I guess you people out there in the Europes, as they say, can tell me if I'm doing this wrong. But this movie takes a piss, whatever it might be. I got to take a piss. But it really has fun with itself. It does. And it's a goofy movie. And I know sometimes it's almost getting cliche to say, well, it's fun. It's not a throwaway. It's fun. Yeah, it's, just don't worry about this movie. It's fun and just have fun with it. It's not that kind of fun. This movie it's funny. It's got great action in it. It plays well with its two leads. The chemistry between Ryan Gosling and Emily Blunt is great. It's a little long for my taste. Just a little. Maybe like 10 minutes too long. I'm going to critique it, right? 10 minutes too long. And then I said this in the end of the theater reaction also, that normally for me, I'm the guy going, you're in this middle of this great moment, you throw away this, you have this joke here, and it's like, come on, why are you throwing a joke in there when you don't need to? It's kind of the opposite here. When they throw their jokes, and they keep, not all the jokes hit, but when they throw a bunch of jokes, you're like, oh, that one's funny, that one's funny, that one's funny, and it knows its tone. It never feels like a different movie. Like sometimes when comedies are going, well, they just tried to do that, and that felt like a spoof. That didn't even feel like the same movie. This movie always feels like the same movie. I wanted them to tell more jokes. I wanted them to take more shots. But the story is ultimately, here's this guy. Here's the same character. I think Colt Seavers, is that his name? I think that's his name. But yeah, it's Colt Seavers. So Colt Seavers, played by Ryan Gosling, is this stuntman, and he has a relationship with an up-and-coming director, Emily Blunt, and something happens that takes him away from the movie-making business. So he's called back to it. He's called back. He thinks he's called back because Emily Blunt wants him there, but things are a little different. He's got to go on this little side mission, and Hannah Waddingham from, I guess, Ted Lasso. She plays the main producer who gets Gosling back to get him back on set and get the ball moving, not just so he can be a stuntman on this movie with Emily Blunt, but so he can find out what the hell happened to the lead star. There is a mystery, and it's got to happen. How's he going to find him? So you get this almost nice guys feel to it with the tone of this crazy action style that David Leitch has, and it works. It's a perfect kickoff. It's a perfect kickoff to the summer movie season. It really is. And there's a great performance by Winston Duke, who plays the stunt coordinator and Ryan Gosling's bud. And there's some great moments with them. And that's the thing that I'm talking about. There's sometimes I'm like, oh, some really good moments, and they go a little over the top sometimes, but not so much where they miss with the tone. And you're here. You're just moving. From the second you sit down, you're like, this is why I go to the movies. This is why we have fun. This is why we go and we want to shove popcorn in our face and watch movie stars do some fun things and watch some action. And, oh, yeah, it's summer movie season. This is that movie. This is that movie to say, oh, yeah, it's summer movie season. Cool. It's a great way to start it. It really is. Like I said, I have minor criticisms. I'm going with a different scale. I used to do 5. I'm going to go 8. I'm going to go 10 now. I'm going to go 8.2 out of 10 for this movie. It's really good. It's a good movie. I had a blast with it, and I think Ryan Gosling, as we know, is a movie star. He's a movie star. He can do it all. And he's super likable, and he's one of those guys right now, especially coming off of the Barbie train, that you can say, oh, Ryan Gosling has a new movie? What is it? It's based off an old TV show. I'll go see it, as opposed to there's a movie coming out. It's got this. It's a big IP. It's got this, and it happens to have Ryan Gosling in it. That's usually what happens now, which is to no one's fault, except people just want to go for movies for what's the story, what's this, what's that. You're going to this one because you want to see Emily Blunt, you want to see Ryan Gosling, you want to see their chemistry, and you want to see, oh, it's an action movie. Okay, you're not going this because maybe there are some Fall Guy TV fans, but that's not the main majority, at least I think, why you're going to this. So I'm very curious to see, will you be going to see this movie? Where are you going to see it? Because the summer movie season, for the first time, I think it's like 2019, feels like people want to start going to the movies again to watch these big over-the-top movies. So I'm curious if you feel the same. Are you going with this one? Are you going to start with Apes? Are you going to start with Furiosa? Are you going to see none of them? What say you? Put your comments in there. Let me know. As I said, make sure you hit that button. I'm telling you, check out Songfinch. That is the perfect gift. It's the perfect gift. Anyway, thanks for joining me here today. Subscribe to the channel if you can, and we'll see you later. Bye. Hey, thanks for watching the video. I'm going to give you a gift because you watched the video. It's Mother's Day, and you want to give somebody a good gift. You want to give something from the bottom of your heart that's different, unique. Songfinch. I found Songfinch, and it is a game changer. It's thoughtful, it's unique, and they are going to feel super special. Songfinch lets you create an original radio quality song inspired by your own life and the people you love. It's completely unique, it's personal, and it lasts forever. So it doesn't matter. You can use it for Mother's Day, but if not, you can use it for graduation, you could do wedding, you could do anniversary, or even just a gift to show your loved one how much you care. Start your song now to lock in one of Songfinch's top artists. So I did it. I started. I'm going to give you a little bit. I'm going to give you a little bit of the song. I had it for my wife. It's for Mother's Day. Take a listen.
A comedian from New York met an artist from LA, and it seems as though we're opposites, but we're meant to be.
So that was a bit. You just get a tease. You can stream it. You can do all this stuff. For a limited time, Songfinch is letting our listeners upload their song to Spotify for free. So you and the lucky person you gift it to can listen to it anywhere, anytime. Go to songfinch.com/Harloff and start your song. After you purchase, you'll be prompted to add Spotify streaming for your original song for free, and it's a $50 value. Again, you got to use that URL, songfinch.com/Harloff. Don't forget to share your song with us too, though. We want to hear it. songfinch.com/Harloff. It was a unique gift. I'm always thinking of something special to get my wife that is different from what everybody else did, and I did Songfinch. She loved it. She listened to it. The kids were singing along to it. So enjoy it. Links in the description.